Welcome to the Loud Lounge of yours truly, Selecta CJ, and today is a different type of show. I have a friend of mine that has finally got the courage to get on the flight to come to Bermuda. CJ, welcome to Bermuda. Those that don't know, this is CJ from Posse. Welcome to the island officially.
Yeah.
You're here.
Yeah, I'm here, man. After a long, 4-hour flight, because I have to do the connection thing. So, yeah, after a long 4 hours, I'm here.
Hey, you're here.
Yeah, man.
You're experiencing cup match.
Yeah.
And from the conversations we've had, we look forward to seeing you more.
Respect. It's an honor to be here. I got here from Monday, it's been nothing but, a pleasure and a joy, yo. Okay. I went to Snorkel Beach the first night and Snorkel Beach Park, whatever, Snorkel Park Beach. Yeah, man, it was mad, yo. So
before we get into the interview, I'll just let you know it's a conversation.
Okay.
Those that don't know you, you're a prominent selector in Blunt Posse.
Yeah.
People would always label you just as a clash selector, but they don't know juggling is your main thing. You do radio shows, internet radio. So what we're going to do in this interview is just have a conversation so your fan base broadens, but people actually get to know who you are outside of music, who's CJ.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So CJ, let's just start it like this. CJ, let them know where you're from.
Where I'm from my mother. And my father too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But people want to know the location of where you stay.
All right. So I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, in America. The sound is from Brooklyn, Bronx, New York. Big up Brooklyn family, but the sound is from Bronx, New York. So, yeah, America based.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those that don't know, you hear an accent. Let them know where you're from. Because a lot of people have this crazy stipulation that every songman is Jamaican.
Okay.
You're following the books of Babyface, now Lionface.
Yeah, big up Lionface.
As a Trinidadian. So that's a hint to tell you where this man is from.
Yeah, I'm Trinidadian. My mother and father, my whole family besides me and my older sister were born in Trinidad. So we were born in Boston, you know what I mean? So big up the Boston family, same way. But yeah, I have Trinidadian roots, and the accent is, let's say Caribbean, but mostly patois, because I grew up listening to reggae music, so that's how I really got my accent from. Listening to songs and stuff like that. So yeah, I tried to pick up the Trinidadian, but anytime my parents talk to me, I tell them to slow down, because it's too fast for me. I couldn't really catch it. So yeah, the music caught me, Yeah.
Now speaking on that, those that don't know, before you joined Blunt Posse, what was the name of your sound?
All right, so the sound I used to play before, because people have it that it was my sound because the way I embrace it, but it wasn't my sound. But I'll give thanks for the praisals, But the sound was called Power Vibes from Boston, Massachusetts. The original owner is King David, and me and Brandon, a former selector of the sound as well, we brought the sound to a different level. We were the selectors, and he was the one, the money bucketive and all them things there. So yeah, but it came to a point where they weren't really doing the sound thing anymore. It was just me. Like I ended up starting to spend my money on tune and doing the bookings and building merch product to wear and everything. And then after a point, it's like I just kind of weighed on my shoulder them too much. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of wanted to branch out and do different things as well. And that's when I got the opportunity to play Blunt Posse, so I just ran with it,
So speaking of that, you was at Power Vibes. What was it like that moment when you got that call in yourself and Father Blunt said to you, CJ, I'm looking, can you come to the Bronx and let's have this conversation about you joining my team? But what was that moment like for you? Man,
that moment, to be honest, I still live that moment every day since that happened. You know what I mean? I don't know if that it's a good thing or a bad thing, but like I'm still like humbled by that. Like I still know like this is like one of the baddest songs in the world that I'm playing. You know what I mean? So I know when I step out, I gotta step out and represent. You know what I mean? It's not no joke thing. Like I could even be at a baby shower or something that I could feel is something minor or small, but I still gotta represent because it's a big song. Because whatever I do, somebody's gonna hear about it. Then they're gonna tell somebody. Then and it's gonna travel. So I just know I gotta represent. But when I got the call, like when we had the conversation, like I think I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? When I hung up the phone, I was just like, I'm on Blunt Posse Sound. Like I couldn't sleep. You know what I mean? Just 'cause the anxiety and the excitement. You know what I mean? And like I said, every day I'm still on that high. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Father Blunt, because he's like a big brother to me. You know what I mean? It's not even like just about sound, you know what I mean, or music. Like we talk about regular stuff, about life stuff. Like he showed me a lot about life and being a man and certain stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I have like a world of respect for Father Blunt. So yeah, it's not just music, and that's a great thing too, because you know when you can live as a family, you know what I mean, you get much more out of what you thought could have happened, you know what I mean? So just because you say, all right, he's a selector on the sound, blah blah, that's it. But when you make a good connection and you have that family bond, it's like, yo, you get more than, you know what I mean, you could have got just from having a selector on your sound. It's like a family, and you know, it's just a one order, and yeah man, it's a joy, yo. So to say the least, it's unbelievable, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now speaking on that, you're prominent in the Boston dancehall scene. How is that coming from the Boston dancehall scene, now getting in the New York dancehall scene, but now being on the international dancehall scene? Like people don't realize now you went from being domestic, you opened up to national.
Yeah.
Now you're going international. And how has your thoughts of selecting and your prep work changed? Because as a traveling DJ, you now realize certain tunes hit different in certain areas. Like a song that's big in Boston may not be popping in New York, but a song that's popping in New York, when you come to Bermuda, nobody knows.
Right.
So how do you do your homework based when you're traveling to adjust your selection and your style of playing?
Well, to keep it simple, I don't really watch TV like that. I barely watch TV. Sometimes, like when the sports are on, you know, I have the TV on in the background, but I'm doing music work on like studio work or something like on my laptop or on the computer. So I say that to say this, I listen to music, and it's like a radio station. It'll be a radio station in the Caribbean when I'm in Boston. So I listen to a station from Barbados or a station from Antigua while I'm working on my music, you know what I'm saying? So I get the vibe and the to understand what songs are really connecting internationally instead of more just one place, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't listen to any Boston station. I don't listen to no station in America, no hip hop station, no dancehall station, no nothing local. Everything I listen to is like global, international, Caribbean, island based. So that goes to show when I play, I'm more so playing on an international base off of it.
Your is tuned different.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Now, you got a glimpse of Bermuda. There's a thought there, you could catch him on social media. Just put it up as his reel.
Yeah.
He got a glimpse of Bermuda. He played at Snorkel Park on Monday night. When do you go back?
Go back next week, early next week, go back. Yeah. It's like
I think you need to get up there next Monday.
Next Monday, I'll probably be gone by then. Yeah, probably be gone. I don't think they want me over there. I'm not sure. a little birdie told me I might not be, you know.
Yeah.
I heard I did too much damage or something like that. So, you know. But big up, what's your name again? DJ
Rusty G.
Rusty, yeah, Rusty. Yeah, man, he's the one who look out. So, you know what I'm saying? Big up Rusty. You know. Yeah, man. It was fun, man. And I ain't gonna lie. That was it was like basically as soon as I jumped off the plane, went to the spot real quick, probably for like an hour or two, and then we went over there. And then it was like, yo, as soon as I saw the spot, I'm like, what the hell? It looked like a castle. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, let me walk inside. It's like got upstairs, like down, something like, damn, all these flashing lights. And I'm like, wow, yo. They really got the sand over there. And it's like, yo. it's a really a good presentation, you know what I mean? And then the crowd is there, they amped up. So yeah, man, it was I don't know if it's because of the holiday time or what, but
No, that's a typical
every
Monday
Monday,
night.
yeah,
That's a
yo,
typical
it's a
Monday
nice
night.
vibe, yo. Anybody who comes to Bermuda, make sure you hit over there, Snorkel Beach Park or Park
Yeah,
Beach,
yeah.
whatever they call it. Yeah, man.
And another thing we'll talk about, Saturday night. Let Bermudians know where you be playing.
Saturday?
Yeah.
When I'm playing that Saturday?
Bulldogs.
Oh, that's Friday.
Friday night?
Yeah, Friday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Friday. But there's a few stuff that, you know what I mean, supposed to be playing at, but like I don't know the spots, and some stuff is gonna be confirmed like probably
Okay,
tomorrow.
let's just talk to your manager that's sitting down in the background, holding the camera. We will get back to him a little later. I won't say his name, but people that know he's a prominent Arsenal fan.
Yeah. Yeah, man, everywhere we go, it's just I get to learn that's the way you hail up people over here. You're not hearing nothing else besides when you go outside.
That's how we speak.
Right.
So the next thing I want to talk about, you touched on it when you're doing studio work. A lot of people know you as a selector. Let's elaborate more on your studio work. Those who don't know, he masters dubs very well. A couple of dubs he's done that I was like, wow. Like, what got into your ear in that aspect of the business?
So basically, when I was on Power Vibes, the owner for the sound, he had bought Pro Tools, you know, put on the laptop. We had the M box and all that stuff to record artists and everything. And I'm like, why you buy this for? Like, we're not producers, we're DJs. We play music, you know what I mean? So maybe about a year and a half, I just looked at it, walked away, look at it, walk away. Then one time I'm like, you know what? Let me just mess with it. So started messing with it, and I'm like, I started to get some ideas, you know what I mean? So after that, I started putting our dubs in there, because I would just put in like a regular song, and then I would turn up the volume or put some effects on it, and you know. But then I started to put our dub plates, the pan ones, you know, and start to do the work on them.
Yeah.
And then big up to Cypress, because he would give me a few pointers and stuff and let me know what to do as well. And yeah, after that, I would just say, you know, I started to do our dubs. It wasn't the best quality, but I started to get an idea and learn from there of how to, you know, use the program. And from that, I started to record artists, you know what I mean? So this thing really started to take off, and I'm like, yo, I can really start to do something with this, because David, the owner for Power Vibes, his family has a restaurant in Boston called Ivy Restaurant. That's like one of the big restaurants. They've been there for like decades. So artists, they go there and they sign they take a picture and they sign it, or whenever they go there, promoters always bring them there, you know, because that's the spot. So when they go there, you know, David, he used to work there as well, and he'd say, yo, we got a studio, come through. So it was like nothing. Artists would just come in there all the time. So, and I would be the one to have to do the work. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me start to take it serious. Like, we've got like Taurus Riley, Serrani, Freddie McGregor, Ken Booth, like, the list goes on. Like, so many artists to name that came down there and I've actually worked with, you know. So that really got me to be like, yo, buckle up my boots and take this thing seriously.
And those that don't know, this is the Remain Virgo plug. We'll leave it at that. The Remain Virgo plug.
Yeah, big up my bro, Romain Virgo.
Where do you see yourself, CJ, Blunt Posse, in the next 5 years as a selector, also as the brand?
That's a good question. I never thought about that. Honestly, man, like I said, I'm still living on the high of joining Blunt Posse. So I'm just rolling with the punches day by day. You know what I mean? Who knows what's gonna happen the next week? You know what I'm saying? I could leave here and get back to Boston, and they're like, "Yo, we want you in Japan" or something like that. You know? Because honestly, since I posted up that video, you said on my reels,
yes,
from Snorkel Park, like I've been getting so many friend requests. Like I don't know how. I'm like, yo, what the heck is going on? You know what I mean? But that's the only thing I've put up. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming it's from that people are seeing what happened or whatever. So I mean, it's all a blessing. I give thanks and everything, but it's just like, damn, like I don't have any idea what's gonna happen even tonight. You know what I mean? When we go by scuba dance, you know what I mean? It's just
memory lane.
Yeah, memory lane. Yeah,
Docksiders. Make it a date, don't be late.
Yeah, man.
But we also want to talk about you won a clash recently. So what was that like for you in the clash?
Yo, honestly, it's kind of weird because that wasn't my first clash on Blunt Posse, like by myself. Okay. I've won a clash before, but this one was different for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why, but the world heard this one.
Yeah.
Like, my phone, from the clash finish, my phone didn't stop ringing off. Maybe like last week it slowed down, but people were still calling me about it like every day. Yeah, since the clash finished, like literally since I got the trophy in my hand, my phone vibrating. And it's like people are calling me about the clash. Oh, I heard about the clash, the clash. And it's just like, damn. So like, again, I'm still on a high from joining Blunt Posse. So that all of that is just like, you know, I'm not saying I'm nervous or anything, but it gives me a little anxiety just to know that what I'm doing is making a big impact and people are taking it in, you know what I mean? At the same time, I'm having fun. I'm just doing what I like to do. So that's why I wouldn't say I wouldn't be nervous or scared, because I'm just having fun. And that's one thing I would say to any DJs or selectors out there, you know, have fun with what you do. Don't take it too serious, you know what I mean? Especially if you're a clash selector, you can't take it serious, cause you know, people gonna tell you about your mother when they're ready and this and that. So
and it's nice that you talked about that, because I'm part of a sound system myself. Shout out to the awesome crew.
Awesome family.
And I've always been in the juggling aspect. I've cut dubs and people knew we have dubs. So now the conversations have been lingering where they want to get me and my partner in a clash.
In a war time.
Yeah. From me talking, a guy that's been talking to me a lot is Dylan G.
Okay.
As well as a mutual friend of ours, Joggers.
Okay.
Because guys knew, as well as your manager, I'm known for juggling. So now they want to get me in the clash arena. So I'm getting my mindset. Because I'm a guy, I don't really do too well with the be politically correct, because this is being shown to the lollipop your mother type speech. I get very offended.
Okay.
My mother has died.
Yeah, mine
so
too.
That's a trigger to get me mad. But the right people in my ear, and soon come Bermuda, you'll see me in the ring.
Yeah, man. You just put that one side and know it's just music. You know what I mean? It's music.
How do you feel when you're going from a guy to Boston? From Boston. Now you're playing on Blunt Posse. What's the feelings like when you're clashing the guys that you were listening to on the cassette? What's the emotions behind that?
Honestly, man, I don't. All right, so let's just make this clear first, because I don't want nobody to watch the video and say, "Oh, you never clashed them," blah, 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 because, you know, like I had a couple of times I make some noise in the industry. You know, with like Fire Links and BS Odyssey and Liquor Shaba, and, you know, a couple people who know what I'm talking about, they know the audio that is circulating, and you know what I mean? It wasn't officially a clash, but I did end up getting the better end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Pause. So, to answer your question is, I don't really, like I said, I just have fun, and then after the fact, when I might listen to audio like 1 or 2 times, I'm like, yo, I just give BS Odyssey 2 kick, yo. And I'm like, that's when I'm just really making me get a little nervous. So like, where I'm like, yo, dude, like, you know what I mean? But again, like I'm living on that high still, that I'm on Blunt Posse, and it's just like, yo, yeah, man, anything is anything. And like I said, when you do something, it's gonna go across the world. It ain't just like on Power Vibes where it just stay in Boston, you know what I mean?
Now, we know you're a traveling selector. What has been your party to date that made CJ say, wow, this is where I am now?
Which party?
Yeah, which event? Let's do clashing, because a lot of people see you as a clash selector, but I knew you're well versed in juggling. That was that moment, like, wow, I'm really doing this.
I don't think I can answer that, bro, honestly, because like I said, me just being on Blunt Posse Sound, period, is just, that's my ultimate high. There's no dance that I can play that's gonna make me feel higher than that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know once I got the contract signed to play the sound, that's when it's go time. So it ain't about which dance I'm playing after that. It's about me getting that contract. You know what I mean? So I can try to say which. I can't even think about no juggling dance that. I can't really think about none.
Now, we talked about your production side as well as your DJ side.
Yeah, I big up Sizzler too, cause I got 2 productions with him as well. We didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is CJ outside of music?
Outside of music, I'm a father, brother, uncle. A family man. I love my family, so yeah, I'll say that. I used to play basketball when I was in school. I had a scholarship to go to it was a college in the area, then back in America. I had a scholarship to go to college, but I kind of dashed it away because around them time that my mom passed away, likewise yours, you know what I mean? And them time there, that's when I left from my town and that's when I was in Boston, like skipping school and doing all kind of foolishness, you know what I'm saying? And really and truly, I wasn't supposed to graduate because when you miss like 60 days, that's when they say no matter what, you can't graduate. You can have all A's. So I missed more than that. And they know I was a good student, you know what I mean? I was there all the time. I never missed no days like that, you know what I mean? And I was a gallus, so I had to make sure I'm there to attend to all my gal lemon out of school. So, you know what I mean? So when I missed over 60 days, like, they was like, yo, we got to make the exception for him. And they still allowed me to graduate, you know what I mean? So
it counted as your blessing.
Yeah, I count that as a blessing too, you know? So that the music thing kind of, from my mom passing away, it kind of took my mind away from certain things, you know what I mean?
Cause situations in your life.
Yeah, because John know that, like, my mom passed away, is like,
it hurt.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. So the music kind of kept me focused. I put all my energy into that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what helped me to join Blunt Posse Sound.
So Bermuda, you see the face. CJ, Blunt Posse live here in the Loud Lounge. On behalf of the Loud Lounge, we appreciate this. We wish you nothing but blessings and prosperous in your career.
Thank you for
having me. Loud Lounge, we out of here.
Boom.